All right, so I'm out here at Wolf Lake. Unique part about this lake is half of it is in Illinois and half of it's in Indiana. It's on the northern side by Lake Michigan. So it's kind of windy today. I was going to try and incorporate some of the trees, but it's a little windy. Trees are moving around pretty good. So what I'm going to do, I got these boat docks out here, and I'm going to try and take more of a fine art style of photo. The only thing I don't like the background. I don't like the industrial behind it, and sometimes it doesn't bother me. I don't mind incorporating it because it's part of the photo. But in other times, I want to take it out. So I'm thinking with this, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take that out. I'm going to completely take out the whole shoreline, and then I'm going to blend the sky in with the water, create more of a fine art sort of style photo. Most of the time I don't do that kind of stuff, but to create the art that I'm wanting the way this to look, I think that would be best. So I'm gonna mess around with a couple different perspectives, see what comes up, and when I get ready, I'll bring you behind the camera. All right, so what I got right now, I got this set up. I'll flip it around, let you see. So what I got on the back, I wanted to keep these shadows in there. Let me see if I can, let me get that off of the display. All right, so what I wanted to do, I wanted to keep these shadows in here. And like I said, this horizon line, I'm probably going to take these poles out and that horizon line out, and I'm going to blend this sky with the water. See if it works out. I'm not sure, but I wanted to keep the pier coming from the bottom third into the center of the frame, and then kind of leave this open like it's leading into the open space. So I'm going to take this shot. This is a test shot. It's a 1/6 of a second. F8 ISO 64, and I underexposed almost by a stop, so I wanted to keep the sky where it's at. And then when I put the filters on, that'll keep the motion in the sky. Clouds are moving moderately fast, not too bad, but I want to keep the motion of the sky. I wanted to keep the texture in it, so that's why I darkened it down a little bit. But I'll take this shot, we'll take this test shot, and then I'll put the filters on, and I'll put the photos up. Let me know what you think. All right, so what I did, I was at 1/8 of a second. I got the 10-stop Nisi filter on there. I also have a polarizer on there. I want to cut through some of the glare, but not all the glare. Just want to kind of bring the highlights down in the reflection a little bit. So what that does, I usually use these. This came with Nisi. This came with their filter pack. So what you have on the back, let's see if you can see that, they have all the different settings that you come with, and then depending on what filter you put on, it gives you different settings for what your exposure time should be. You can use a calculator, you can use photo pills, you can use a couple different apps, but this is handy, it's quick, I keep it within me in my pocket. So 1/8 of a second with the 10 stop on there, it comes out to 128 seconds. And then there's another maybe third to 1 stop on the polarizer. So I'll add a few seconds onto there, see what it looks like. A lot of times it doesn't matter to me if it comes out a little bit darker, that's fine, as long as I don't blow out the highlights. So I'll do it, take out my phone and set up for 128 seconds, which comes out to 2 minutes and 8 seconds. So I'll set that up and I'll run the exposure. So I'm interested, what's your thoughts on that type of procedure? I know some people, I mean, it varies. Your art is your art. Ultimately, it's my photo. I can kind of do what I want with it, but I'm interested to hear what you think. Is that style, does it not matter to you? I'm not out here documenting this, not an editorial, it's not a journalist photo, it's what I consider kind of art. So my vision is what it is, and that's what I want the photo to come out to be. Some people I know frown on that. Like I said, most of the photos I do, it's straight out, whatever I get out of the camera is what I get. And ultimately sometimes I leave like industrial stuff like that there, because it's part of the landscape up here. You can't get away from it. But interested to hear what your thoughts. Leave them in the comments. Let me know what you think. All right, so what I got up here, I got the camera set up on the actual pier. I'm gonna shoot straight down. I'm gonna take another long exposure. I think everything out here is gonna be long exposures. The clouds are moving, gray skies. There's nothing interesting in the background. So I'm gonna do a similar type of thing. I'm gonna get a little more, do a little bit more editing onto this one. So I have a shot straight down the pier. They got the handles going down for people to go swimming and get out, or emergency purposes. I'm going to go back with a 10 stop Nisi filter. I still have the polarizer on there, and what I got, I'm going to take the big poles out. I'm going to leave the handles going into the water. Definitely most of these are going to go black and white, if not all of them. And I'm going to do a similar thing. I'm going to take the background out and bring the sky into the water, and we'll see what happens. I'll bring it behind the camera. Let's just see what I got set up right now. So this is what I got on the back of the camera right now. So I got the leading lines leading out. Change the display real quick so you can, if you can see these handles right here at the end of the dock, that's what I'm focusing on. That's what I want everything to lead to. I'm gonna take these poles out in post, or at least try to, and then I'm gonna eliminate the horizon and bring the sky down. That way it's just the dock and the handles, and be a little bit more fine artsy type of thing. But like I said, it's all up to opinion, what you think is right, what you don't. I'll let you see. That's what it looks like from outside of the camera right now, so I have it set in monochrome. So that's the color version, and you can see the color in the sky and the way the clouds are kind of leading in and striking, or leading in and kind of hitting a horizon at a point right there. So, all right, what I'm gonna do, I'll take this shot, I'll set everything up. I'm in bulb mode because my time is gonna be up over, it's gonna be what, about 2 minutes and 10 seconds again, and then f8 ISO 64. I'll put the test shot up, I'll put the test shot up, I'll put the photos up. Let me know what you think in the comments. All right, I got one more spot I want to check out here, and then I got to take off. It's another pier. It's going to be similar to the same as what we just got, except for it's on the other side of the lake, and I'm not sure how the background looks. It's a different style pier, so we'll see what it looks like, and next time you see me, we'll be there. All right, so I'm at this second boat dock. Kind of run you through what I'm thinking, the way it looks and the way the background is. I'll flip you around real quick. So that's the boat dock. Now if you look, everything in the background is really off in the distance. The only thing I don't like these power lines back here. I don't like, this is actually a set of railroad tracks that goes through the lake. And then if you look this way, we have more of those storage tanks up in here. So I kind of want to eliminate that for the most part. I don't think I'm going to keep that tree incorporated in there. There's too much in the background over there. So I kind of want to keep it more like this. And I like the separation that I'm getting at this height. But if I bring it down lower, I think I like this a little bit better. I'm still getting separation in here. The background, everything is still, it's so far away. It's kind of out of focus. If it becomes too much of a problem in post, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to take this out and bring the sky down and just leave the dock by itself. Just more of a minimalist sort of scene. Fine art, I guess, fine art sort of thing. But I'm going to get the camera out. I'll get set up. Now I'll bring it back as soon as I do. All right, so what I did, I got the camera set up right here. I'm kind of shooting down the side of the dock. So it's at about 1/15 of a second. I'll show you behind the camera here in a second. But I got kind of the same setup I was talking about. I'm kind of low to the ground. I eliminated all the stuff that was on the left of the scene. There's some dirty grasses down there. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So you can see all these dirty grasses, and it's just mucky. There's some debris in there and some garbage. So I eliminated that, and I more or less got a scene kind of like this. I like the sky reflecting. The water's kind of calmed down a little bit. Off in the distance, it's kind of choppy, but up close. So I took a test shot. I'll show you the test shot real quick. So let's see if I can get that down for you. All right, there's the test shot. I was at 1/25 of a second, f11, ISO 64. You can see how I got the dock coming in. Again, from the bottom third, more into the center, a little past center on there. And then I got the horizon line above that with enough space in between to where if I want to pull this sky down, I can. And we'll see how it turns out. But take this, I'll put the photos up, and this will be the last time. I got to get out of here. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hopefully you enjoyed the photos, kind of walking you through what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a 10-stop Nisi on the back of on this one too, and it's probably going to drop it down to about 60 seconds. I'll maintain all that smooth water in the front with the reflection, and then the rest of it will kind of smooth out, and the sky will be kind of streaky. So hopefully, like I said, if you enjoyed the video, you enjoyed the photos, let me know what you think in the comments. If you like this kind of style, or if you prefer that I just leave everything in the background. I'm not sure how I'm going to edit this one yet. I know all of them are going to be black and white, which you've probably seen a couple of them already anyway. But let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for coming along.